Hello, good afternoon, my brother and my sister, my friend. How are you this afternoon? It is afternoon where I am. I'm not sure about where you are, but it is afternoon here. It's Friday and it's a bit cold, but we thank God for His grace. Yeah, so today I just want to talk about promises. You know, there's a saying that says, a promise is a debt. You know, when you promise something, you tell the other person that you are going to fulfill that promise, and you make them believe that you are going to repay that debt because it's a debt. But oftentimes, we find ourselves making promises that we don't have any intention to keep, or sometimes maybe even our motives are pure, but because we made a promise without giving it a second thought, without reasoning out fast, without asking ourselves, am I able to do this? Am I able to deliver? So we find ourselves caught up in making promises that we are not able to keep. I have been there. I have made some promises that I was not able to keep. And it's not because I didn't intend not to keep those promises, but because I made the promises in a rush, abruptly, without thinking about the consequences of what I am saying. And I know that you have also done the same. So the problem with that is when you make a promise or when you tell somebody, I will do this, I will be there, you can count on me, yes, I'll do this, I'll do that. When you make those kind of promises to people, they hold you to it. They said, you said you're going to do this and this and that. So they expect you to deliver. But you find yourself caught up in not delivering that promise. And in the eyes of the other person, you look like a liar. You look like a liar, even though it was not in your intention to lie. You maybe meant it, but because you said it without thinking, you said it because the emotions were quite high that time. You made the decisions with your emotions. So you didn't even think about it much. You just said, I'll do this. I'll be there. Only to come and realize that, this is getting tricky. I don't think I can do this anymore. So how do you avoid that? This is where I'm coming in now. How do you avoid making promises that you cannot keep? No matter how excited you are, pause, relax. Before you say yes or no, yes, I'll be there. Just take a deep breath, relax, just calm down. Think through it. Ask yourself, am I able to deliver this promise I am making? Am I able to do what I am saying that I will do? So don't let your emotions take over, because most of the time we allow our emotions to take over. And so we make our decisions with our emotions because they are running high at that particular time. So you say yes, yes, yes. But when you go and sit down and think about it, you say, I shouldn't even have said this. Why did I say this? Why did I make this promise? I shouldn't have. So what am I saying to you? To avoid making promises that you can't keep. And I say we have all been there. We have all been caught up with making promises that we cannot deliver. So to avoid this, don't let your emotions rule you. No matter how excited you are, calm down, relax. It's better you don't say anything and then go ahead and do something for somebody than saying yes and then you don't deliver. You know what that does? When you say you're going to do something and you don't do, you lose trust with the other person. They look at you like a liar and they'll never trust you again. Even if you say you do something, they'll say, this one, I know them. They always say yes, but they never do anything. They never deliver. So I am used to this person. They are like that. People cannot rely on you. They can't depend on you simply because you messed up. But it's not all lost. From today, sorry about that. From today, my friend, you can decide, you know what, before I make a decision, before I say yes, I am going to think through it. I'm going to pause, relax, think about it. Am I able to do this? Yes or no? It is better you say no. At least the person will know you said no. And they won't hold you to it because you already declared your stand. You said no. And sometimes we are afraid of saying no because we want to please the other person. No, you don't have to. Just say no. At least the person knows that you will not be able to do what they wanted you to do than saying yes and then you don't deliver. What is better? To say no and at least the other person knows that, yes, this person, they said no. Or to say yes and then you don't deliver what you promised. What is better? Let us not be afraid of saying no. If you feel you can't do something, just say no. There's nothing wrong with saying no. You don't have to impress or please anyone. It is your life. Be honest with yourself and be honest with other people. And you'll be respected for that. Than always saying yes, yes, yes. But you don't keep to your yeses. So my brother, my sister, say yes when you mean it. No when you mean it. Even the Bible says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Even the Bible says in the book of James, I think it's 1:19, it says, let everyone be slow, be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. Why does the Bible warn us about slow to speak? Because sometimes once you open your mouth so fast, you can say things that you regret. And it's the same thing when you're making promises. You make promises and then you're not able to keep them. And then you look like a liar. And then people cannot trust you because you made promises that you knew very well you can't keep. Or that maybe your intentions were pure, they were good, but then for some reasons you were not able to keep those promises. Or you thought about it and you're like, oh, I'm not sure I can do this anymore. And if you meant it and something came up that stopped you from delivering that promise, then be kind enough to let the other person know. Oh, I'm sorry, I really wanted to do this, but it is not possible because of A, B, C, D. So let us make promises that we know we are going to keep. Or we don't make promises in a rush. We don't make decisions in a rush because we might end up regretting. Why did I say this? Why did I promise this? So God bless you. Remember, only make the promises that you can keep. Think through things before you say them, so that at least you know what you are saying. You have thought it through. You didn't just say it out of your emotions. You said it because you thought about it and you say, yes, I know I can do this. Thank you so much for watching this. It's always a pleasure coming your way, sharing with you this word of inspiration. And I know that it is building you up. It is building you up to become a better person. And I know that you are also getting blessed. Until next time, remain blessed. Please feel free to comment, to like this video, to share it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so that at least you can get notified when there's a new video that has come. And may the Lord bless you. Until next time, I love you all. And I'll see you next time by the grace of God. Thank you. Bye-bye.